Howdy guys, today we are taking a look at the McFarlane DC Direct Page Punchers John Constantine figure. Take a look at the box here. So we've got our boy Johnny C with interchangeable pentagram hand with a book, and then the comic in the back, and of course the figure, which is it includes the English book like I kept saying. And on the back, you've got your boy with all of his accessories and the comic book again. Exclusive. There's the bottom, and here's the barcode if you guys want that. But alright, let's get this guy opened and see what he looks like outside of the package. As I'm opening this, I just wanted to let you guys know that the comic comes in this little baggie with same with the card and the display disc as well. Just a little tidbit for you guys. Alright guys, so we have the figure out of the packaging now. And let's take a look at all the accessories before we get into the main course. So we've got the card, which is based off of work by Lieber Mayhew, and I say Lieber Mayhew is one of my favorite comic book artists, so it obviously looks amazing, in my opinion. Then we've got the back of the card, and you can take a look at that and read that for a few seconds, if you want to. Alright, and it looks like the turntable died. Great. And then we've got... This came on the figure, but I have the other hand on. But it came with... what I'd say is a cigarette holding hand. You can make a custom cigarette and have him like puffing on a cigarette. Kind of cool hand, but I'll be using the other hand. And then of course we've got the DC Multiverse, Page Punchers hockey puck that comes with like all these figures. And now let's get into the main course. So as you can see, he's also got the book, which has nothing on it. And it's got a little pentagram on it. But yeah, it's supposed to be like a little spell book that he's looking at too to cast the spell that he's got going. Then he's got this awesome looking pentagram hand, which I think is absolutely stellar. It looks amazing. Even though his hand does look a little big, I've noticed from other reviewers saying that. But it does, his hand does look big compared to this hand. And let's take off pentagram hand and we'll use the other one for the rest of the review so it's not cumbersome. So this guy is a work from... he's based off of art by Lieber Mayhew, and Lieber Mayhew is extremely realistic artist. So we've got an extremely realistic looking figure, very boring figure actually. I'm surprised McFarlane made it because he has a lot of those issues where it's like, oh, like he won't make a Gordon because he thinks it's too boring or whatever. That other figures besides heroes don't sell. I don't get that, but what do I know, right? I don't own an action figure business. But, yeah, overall, I think the sculpt looks great. Trench coat looks great. Why couldn't they use this on Hush? Like, for real? It's literally the same coat that Hush uses, except that it's more stylized on Hush. Actually, let me go get Hush real quick, and we'll take a look at the different trench coats. Now, here's the two figures' trench coats, and as you can see, you could obviously switch out his trench coat for his, except his is a little bigger. You'd have to make it a little bigger, but you could see you could have Todd sculpt the entire body for Hush and have it be just fine if you have this trench coat. But if he didn't have the sculpt for this guy as this guy was coming out, I completely understand. But still, a little gripe for me because all the other Hushes don't have it zipped up like that, and I think it's a real big disappointment for that figure in particular, because we have this one who has a complete suit and body figure, but it is what it is. I'm not too judgy on it. Anyway, tangent over, the face sculpt I think looks phenomenal. Looks just like Johnny C, or a version of Johnny C. He kind of bears a passing resemblance to Matt Ryan, the guy who plays him on Arrow and the animated stuff. He definitely passes off as John Constantine, like he looks like he gets his face bashed in a lot. Then we've got the tie, which I like the flexible material of the tie. It really brings the figure to life. And these wrinkles, I think, are... Oh, that cut. I just realized. That cut's not the best. That's not the best place for that cut. But it is what it is. It's better than the full-on rubber piece we have on figures like the Green Lanterns and stuff like that. So I'm not too adept to that. We've got the ripped jeans with the hole in it. A lot of wrinkles. I like the wrinkles a lot. Not a lot of textures on this guy either. We're kind of missing that from the McFarlane line, the actual DC Multiverse line. We have a lot of textures coming out now, but these figures, from what I understand, are a bit older, so I'll give them a pass. And no painted buckle on the shoe, which is kind of sad, especially since it looks like this is going to be their premium line going forward. But overall, I really like this figure. I think he looks really dope. So he's got all the head beats. He's got a rolling. He's got the head. He can do that. He's got the he's got the roller. He's got the armpit joint. Makes it more expressive. He's got the bicep twist. Double jointed elbows. Looks okay. You'll have your Johnny like doing stuff like this. And it's okay. It's okay. And then we've got the miscolored ball joints. I forgot to talk about that. The coat colored ball joints. That's a big yikes from me. I really don't like when they do that. I try to get past it, but I really don't like it when they do that. If it can focus, if the camera can focus, that would be great. Get to see how dirty my hands are. Can it focus? Can it focus? There we are. The mismatched joints. Then you got the diaphragm, both upper and lower. Can twist on them. On both of them, I think. Yep. You can twist both of them. Then you've got your typical McFarlane joints. And those double joints are not the greatest, to say the least. Not the greatest at all. And then we've got, I don't know about you guys, but my ankles have been really loose when trying to stand these guys up. It's just me, though. I don't know if it's just me, though. Leave it in the comments below if you're having the same problem, because I really want some feedback on that. Because my man bat has really loose joints, but the toes are tight. The toes are tight, but not the ankles. But yeah, that's the articulation portion of this review, and now we'll get some comparisons going, and then I'll say sayonara. I almost forgot about the comic book that comes included. It's got the Lee Bermejo cover, and it seems like a very much contained Justice League and Justice League Dark story featuring Black Adam, Batman, and Black Adam, Batman, Superman, and Constantine, the members of this wave, featuring characters like Hawkgirl. The art actually looks pretty good for a comic book, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that it's a toy exclusive comic book is really something. And you see we've got Swamp Thing. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, but comic book, page punchers. They punch pages, as Superman clearly suggests. Here's Johnny C next to the Justice League Dark characters. I don't know if you want to have Dr. Fate in there, but he's there since the only other magical character I have. Then we've got, of course, we got to compare him to the biggest boy in the McFarlane line so far, Swamp Thing. And he scales pretty well. I'm happy that it looks like Etrigan's taller than John, but I really want Etrigan to be like towering over people. Here he is next to the Trinity. We've got Wave 1, Superman, and my 3 Jokers, Batman. That's the only 2 figures I have of their normal costumes. And I'd like to say they're pretty much in scale with John, because I wouldn't expect Batman to be shorter than John. And then Superman's also around the same height as Batman. So I think the scale works good there. But yeah, that's my review for the Constantine figure. Overall, I really like this figure. I think it's an amazing sculpt. Absolutely incredible detail, especially in the face with all the scruff in the hair. And he looks like how John Constantine should. So overall, I'd tell you guys to buy this figure, especially if you love the magical part of DC, which I'm starting to become a massive fan of. And overall, yeah, get this figure. Like, go buy it like right now. I'm pretty sure all the collectors are gonna eat this man up. It might not fly off the shelves, but for a lot of collectors, I bet this is gonna be their pride and joy. But yeah, with that note, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.